there's a stereotype these boys go against. That's all to do with the fact that we live in a time when health experts worry that kids aren't getting enough exercise or spend too much time playing computer games or on other devices. Children need fresh air and interaction. However, these 6 kids, Owen, Miles, Waylon, Kevin, Noah, and Jonah, are keen skaters who enjoy being outdoors. On December 14, 2016, moreover, the gang was hanging out at their local skating facility, the Santa Rita Park in Tucson, Arizona. And at one point in the day, they suddenly spotted something unusual, so decided to investigate further. Hello, story lovers. I'm Jamie Buck, and here is... When these boys found a body at the skate park, what they did next stunned everyone. Before we move on, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and activate the notifications bell for new amazing videos. What the group of boys had seen was a woman sprawled motionless outside the public restrooms. Undoubtedly, it was a shocking sight for the youngsters, but nonetheless they ventured closer, and as they approached, they saw the situation was very grave indeed. One of the group, Jonah, later told Tucson News Now, "We didn't really know what was happening, but as we got closer it became clear to them that they had a life-or-death situation on their hands. Indeed, the stranger lying on the floor in front of them was in serious trouble." Owen, another one of the boys, told Tucson News Now she looked like a zombie. She was really skinny, and right at that moment, the woman's homeless friend emerged from the bathroom, seemingly oblivious to what was going on. Apparently, the woman on the ground had just collapsed without warning. "We immediately knew it was serious," Owen told Tucson News Now. "It was a situation that the boys in turn described as terrifying and traumatizing. And yet, despite their fears, they knew something had to be done. But what could 6 young boys do in this situation? Well, first of all, they immediately found a phone, and realizing that the woman was in serious need of medical attention, one of them dialed 911. Furthermore, while the call was being placed, some of the other boys did their best to keep onlookers calm, but their actions didn't stop there. One of the group bent down and reached for the woman's arm. She was checking for a pulse. With the woman looking in such a bad way, the boys knew they couldn't even wait for paramedics to arrive. Instead, they had switched to autopilot and had taken matters into their own hands. "I think Miles went over and took her pulse to see if her heart was still beating," Owen told Tucson News Now. "We could barely feel it, but it was there." The boys continued like pros who had been doing this their whole lives. In fact, Owen then began to perform CPR. "I thought I'm probably not going to succeed, but I tried it," Owen recalled. It was a remarkable, mature thing for a young boy to be undertaking in such a terrifying situation. What's more, the 6 friends were displaying immense coolness under pressure. Despite Owen's reservations that CPR would work, he nonetheless persisted. In fact, he would continue to perform chest compressions for around 5 minutes, and the young man even found the good nature to joke with the woman's friend during the whole ordeal. Owen told Tucson News Now, "I actually asked her homeless friend, 'Do you want to do mouth-to-mouth? Because I'm good.'" The boy's persistence paid off, however. Indeed, by the time the emergency services showed up, the situation had proven immensely. As paramedics arrived at the scene, in fact, the woman was breathing and was able to talk. Owen had saved her life by using the same skill he had seen save the life of his own grandfather. And where he was faced with a situation where it was needed, he jumped into action. Owen told Tucson News Now that despite the dubious-looking nature of the woman, he wasn't afraid to step in and help. He said, "We weren't scared to talk to them, like to get close to them because they're just people." That's possibly not an attitude you might expect from a group of youngsters, and the boys' selfless gestures extended beyond the incident too. Miles admitted that for some time afterward, he had thought about the woman. He told Tucson News Now, "I thought about it for a while, like, is she all right, and what happened?" They didn't know who the woman was, and they may never learn what happened to her or what caused her to collapse in the park. But what is known is that the boys' actions saved her life that day, and their quick-thinking responses were recognized by local authorities, who presented Owen with a certificate. Owen was given a Citizens Award, presented by the Office of the Fire Chief. It said, "Your immediate response to assist someone having a medical emergency directly impacted their life. Your decisiveness contributed to a positive outcome, and the Tucson Fire Department commends you for your actions. CPR isn't that hard. A modest Owen told Tucson News Now, it's really just knowing what to do at the time. But while it may be a simple thing to learn, it is a potentially life-saving one, as the boys demonstrated. And so, soon after the incident, Owen approached his headmaster so that every student in the school could learn the crucial skill too. Did you like the story? Check out our channel for more.